Hello and welcome. I'd like to show you a fascia release technique using a ball. You can use a tennis ball or a hard massage ball or a soft massage ball. You could even try using a potato if you don't happen to have a ball. So what we're going to do is bring the ball under the foot and then press sort of around about the middle of the ball of the foot. So putting as much weight on it as feels comfortable, and maybe just a little bit more than comfortable, sort of that kind of pain, or I don't like to really call it pain, but you can really notice the sensations, and it may not be super comfortable, but in the end it actually does feel good. So we're just pressing. Notice that we're not rolling the foot, we're just pressing in one spot. Standing, still breathing. Now you can put more weight through if you want, but I recommend you do that after a few minutes of doing this. So, and then we move to the next spot. So if you're doing this with me, I'd just like to show you, I've marked out some spots on my foot. So you can follow these. This is not exact at all. So around about the middle of the ball of the foot, and then going down that line to the heel, a couple of inches. So I'd have 5 or 4 spots along here. You can do less. For the inner foot, so the ball, the base of the big toe, a couple along the arch, 1 on the outer heel, and then on the other side of the foot, 1 at the base of the little toe, a couple along the outer arch of the foot, and 1 on the outer heel. Okay, so we spend about maybe 15 seconds on each spot. Depending on how much time you have, I'd say like 2 or 3 minutes for each foot, so maybe even less than 15 seconds. So again, really bringing your attention to the sensations that you feel. Let's get on to the heel. And as I said, you can put more weight through if you want. It should feel good, but on the edge of maybe a little discomfort, especially if you're not used to doing this. Okay, so we're going to the ball of the big toe. Still breathing. And let's move to the arch. So keeping your attention on your foot and the sensations that you're feeling, notice which bits may feel more tender. So for example, this arch for me is quite tender. Now I'm moving to the outer edge of the heel. So as you can see, I'm not right in the middle. And already I can feel some sensation and some relaxation in my neck. We're going to the base of the little toe. Again, just reminding you, this shouldn't feel painful. If it feels very painful, then just back off, do it a bit less, and then try again in a few days. And hopefully, in time, you will be easing the fascia of the sole of the foot, which is connected all the way through the back body to the neck, the scalp, all the way to the top of the eyebrows, actually. Okay, so that's this foot done. So that's my right foot, but so just to check, to see whether there is a difference with the two sides of the body, we can now do a roll down. So lengthening up through the crown, let's start bringing the chin to the chest, and then let your head be heavy. Let your arms dangle in front of you and just breathing normally. Come all the way down to your maximum and see whether there's a difference in sensation, but even maybe a difference in length. So the side that I've just been rolling, releasing with the ball, feels like it's longer. So bend the feet, the knees, press into the feet, come up all the way to standing. So for me, the side that I've been releasing really does feel different, and you could possibly even see in the video that the length was also different. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So we're starting with the middle of the ball of the foot. Still breathing. I'll just take it back so I can have my face in the picture as well. Yes, I can really sense that in my neck, the sides of the neck. So I've moved down a couple of inches. And down a couple of inches more. So we're going down the center line of the foot. And again, still breathing and still noticing the sensations. Notice your body. Let's get to the middle of the heel. So all the while we're also comparing the sensations. Does it feel different on this foot? Does it feel more tender or more sore? So we've come to the ball of the big toe. Moving along the arch of the inner arch of the left foot, or the second foot. And then the outer heel. Still breathing. In fact, you can even notice whether it's made a difference to your breathing. Again, feel free to put more or less weight on. If you want to put less weight on, just put more weight through the other leg. And let's come to the little toe, so the base of the little toe. Still breathing. And again, you can experiment putting more weight through without overdoing it. Let's move into the outer arch, the medial arch of the foot. Sorry, not the medial, the lateral arch of the foot. And then still on the lateral arch of the foot. So I can feel this outer arch much more strongly. There's a lot more sensation, more soreness for me on the outer arch. Let's move to the outer heel. So that could indicate a bit of tightness on the outer arch. Maybe that would explain how my feet do turn out a little. Although a bit of turnout, of course, is quite normal and natural. Okay, so I think we're ready to do the roll down on the other side. So first of all, just bring your attention to your feet. Press into the feet and lift through the crown of the head, and then let's start the roll down. So chin comes to chest, knees are soft, make sure you haven't locked them out. Let the head roll down, arms dangling in front. Keep coming down, but most of all, notice what's going on in your body. Notice any sensations. When you're ready, press into the heels, press into the feet and start rolling up through the spine. So, and how did the two sides of your body feel this time? So, I just want to show you a couple of pictures so you have an idea of what we were doing. So if you were to take the sole of the foot away, this is sort of what the plantar fascia looks like. This is actually from dissected bodies. And that tissue there is connected to the back body. So that's the sole of the foot. And going up through the calves, the hamstrings, the hip sacrum, all the way up the spine to the skull. And then if you look from the side, the fascia on the skull actually comes all the way to the eyebrows. So while you were doing that, if you did feel some release through your body, this will explain how come that happened. I hope this was useful. Please use this video as often as you like. Thank you very much. And do check me out on Layla Yoga on Facebook.